A New South Wales police officer has been charged with assault over the arrest of former Greens candidate Hannah Thomas during an anti-Israel protest in southwest Sydney. Crime reporter Ethan Ricks joins us now from the Parramatta newsroom. Hi Ethan, so take us through the details of this case.
It was back in June, Roz, where a group of protesters gathered outside a manufacturing company in Belmore in Sydney's southwest. Now, they alleged that the company there, SEC Plating, is involved in the manufacturing of components used in F-35 jets, which are then used by the Israeli Defence Force. Now, that is a claim which the company strongly denies. Now, during the protest outside of that manufacturing business in night time, officers then went to move on the group of protesters, and they say as they went to arrest the former Greens candidate Hannah Thomas, she was injured during the process of that arrest for failing to move on. Now, Miss Thomas alleges that she was punched in the face by a male officer. Now, that case against Miss Thomas for failing to move on as directed by police was only recently dropped in the courts, and the prosecutors dropped all charges against Miss Thomas, and the 35-year-old was actually awarded around $22,000 in legal costs as a result of that case being withdrawn by the DPP. But today we have found out that the 33-year-old male senior constable who is attached to a specialist command has now been charged over that altercation with the 35-year-old, and he's been issued a court attendance notice for assault occasioning actual bodily harm, and he will face court on November 18. There's still a critical incident investigation underway into the events that unfolded outside of that business in Belmore on June 27. That was declared around 3 days after the incident took place, after police were provided with some medical information around the injuries sustained by Miss Thomas. She sustained essentially a significant eye injury and has undergone several surgeries, and we heard from her lawyers after the case was recently dropped against her that she's expected to face ongoing impacts because of that eye injury. Now, we have contacted the Minister for Police, Yasmin Catley, for a response. She spoke earlier today and was due to speak a bit later today, but we have yet to hear from her specifically, and questions are yet to be put towards the Police Minister about the charge that has been laid against this 33-year-old senior constable. Now, that 33-year-old senior constable remains in the workplace, has been managed while still on duty, and his employment is now under review.